So this right here is a fake PSP called a pop station. So there's actually a pretty famous video on YouTube from about 16 years ago where a British guy bought a pop station that was pretty similar to this one and did a review on it. It's a pretty funny video. I'll link it down below if you want to check that out.
The postman has kindly brought me my pop station value pack.
But recently I decided to look and see if they still have pop stations around, and I found one on eBay and I bought it, and here it is, and it looks like crap. So let's just take a look at this thing. So called a pop station, clearly looks just like a PSP. It's got a brain training block game, whatever that means, value pack, wonderful sound effect. That's my favorite part. Here on the top, you've got a top view. Here on the bottom, you have a rear view. I don't know that I'd call that a rear view, but whatever. Pop station, pop station. Here in the back, you got function keys manual. Again, some nice broken English. Made in China, not for if you're between 0 and 3 years old. So if any guys out there are 2 years old, you can't play this, do not throw it away. But it's just ridiculous. I mean, honestly, it just looks like junk. Number 1, on off. Number 2, rotate. Number 3, music, start, pause, reset, up, down, left, right. Battery installation, make sure the unit is turned off. Locate the battery cover on the back of the unit. Open the battery cover, then install. I'm not gonna read this anymore. Who cares about that? Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's actually inside. I already have it out of the outer box because the outer box came smashed up, and so hopefully that's not indicative of what's inside of here. But wow, it's not even black. What? And it's it's like halfway in whatever this plastic wrap is, and here it is. It's got the smallest screen I've ever seen in my life. We've got our left, right, up, down, our S/P, start/pause, I guess, sound, reset, on, off. We've got our 4 buttons here and rotate. I don't know what that means. It's the model ZC-2030B. So they must have had a lot of these models. And of course, here is where you can put your batteries in the back. Let's see how many batteries it takes. 2 AAAs, it looks like. And this thing is obviously bright yellow, which is disappointing. Honestly, I thought it was gonna be black, like the box shows, but all right, at least everything else in the box seems to match up. We've got some random icons here. Now, I don't know if these icons are touchable. I would assume not, but they look like icons from a PSP. So again, like I've said in the past, but imagine you're on the engineering team that builds this thing. So your boss comes up to you, says, we need to make a fake PSP, knock it off completely, but make it absolute crap. And this is what you come up with. So funny thing is, I actually have a PSP that looks just like this. We're gonna compare it to, and see how crappy it is in comparison. All right, so I'm lucky and I actually have the PSP that's called the value pack, which is pretty much the exact knockoff that this is made after. Probably should hold this box shut, but as you can see, like pretty straight up knockoff. It says value pack here, it says value pack here, pop station top left corner. This one says Sony in top left corner, and like the image is the same. It has the white background with the black PSP and the blue, like the blue screen. And it looks like they just knocked off the logos. Like there's your settings logo over here, settings logo there. Camera looks a little bit different. The music looks about the same, but like just crappier. And you got your video icon, looks about the same, but again, just crappier. Your game icon, which again, looks about the same, but just crappier. And yeah, I mean, it's funny, man. These things crack me up. I mean, brain training brick game, wonderful sound effect. Oh man, I can't wait to play this thing. Now, of course, we got to compare it to a PSP as well. This is a PSP 1000 from that value pack box. And as you can see, it looks extremely similar. Now, this row of buttons is on the bottom of the PSP. It's on the top of the pop station. But you got your 4 circular buttons over here. You got your 4 directionals on the left side. You don't actually have any triggers here. They clearly have the cutouts for triggers though. You also have your little hook right there. Like you got there, you got your little gap right there. Same thing here. And then looking at the back, you have a pretty similar shape, kind of. I mean, you can see they tried to copy it, but it's not exactly the same. It's still just weird though. But let's go ahead and turn this pop station on and see if it even works. Found some AAAs. You got to put 2 in here. Put 1, 2, and oh baby. There is our, what was it called? Wonderful sound. Wonderful sound effect. There it is. I don't know what's going on. 9999. What does that mean? It's pressing buttons. Is this just Tetris? What, it looks like Tetris, but I can't figure out what's going on. Hold on. What is going on here? I can't even tell what I'm doing. Oh, there's an on-off button. Okay, so on-off button. Reset. Obviously resets. Sound. I can turn that junk off. Yeah, I should probably turn that junk off. Well, if you guys didn't hear it earlier, here's the sound. Sounds awesome, right? Wonderful sound effect. And then we've got start/pause, I guess. Yeah, so that's how I start. Okay, now I am started. I am playing Tetris now. It's literally just Tetris. Wow. What was it? Brain training brick game. I mean, it works. If you want to play Tetris, this thing's awesome, I guess. Like, let me turn on the wonderful sound effect. There we go. Oh, hoo-hoo. I can't see the screen while still angling up the camera, so I'm looking at my monitor view to see this, and it's a bit hard to do. This is hilarious. Like, who came up with this? Like, man, I just want to meet the person that comes up with these things. Like, oh, what are you thinking, dude? Like, what in the world? I mean, honestly, like, it's not a bad Christmas present for like a little kid or something. I don't. It's just so ridiculous, and I think it was pretty cheap. I don't even remember how much I paid for this. It was like 15 or 20 bucks, I think, which even at that price is too much. But this is like one of those games you'd find like at Target or something, like the little I don't even know what you call them, just little handheld arcade games. It's literally just Tetris. Let's try to reset, and it looked like there were some other options on here. So I guess you can select what blocks you start out with here. So I guess you just select which bricks you want. This game is so ridiculous. And then you look at the side. Let me see if I can zoom in even more here so you can see the graphics on the side of this thing. They just look crazy. I mean, again, who comes up with these things? I don't know, man. So you got this little graphic right here of this dude kind of jumping. He looks so happy. I don't know where that logo came from. Who made it? I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this thing. It's just a piece of crap, like fake PSP pop station. But it brings me back to like I said, it was back 16 years ago when I first saw the video of a pop station. And it was hilarious just like how bad this thing was. And I can't believe they're still making them. I mean, there's not much to test here because it's literally just Tetris. It's all it is, Tetris. Tetris is Tetris, so I don't know what else I'm going to show you in Tetris. So let's go ahead and open this console up and see what kind of crap's going on inside. I mean, there's not much space, so it's going to be like a little tiny board, but I'm going to open it up anyway and just see what's inside. And just to bring some excitement to the video, I'm going to leave the batteries plugged in when I open this thing up. Ooh, don't try this at home, kids. All right, got it open, got the few screws out, and yeah, it's just one of the little tiny speaker. You've got a few wires going from, obviously from the battery terminal, so you got your ground, your power, you got 2 wires going to the speaker, and you've got this big brown board right here, which houses everything. I guess I'll take those screws out, because why not? And here we go, we're playing dangerous games. This thing is on right now, and I'm taking it apart. Got the screws out, you got our brown board. That's about as straightforward as it gets, just a pretty basic PCB right here. You've got all your buttons, and oh, that's actually really interesting. So the connection to the screen is just there's no soldering, there's no hard connection. It just touches these contacts on the board. That's actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. Like so you got basically two strings right here. You got one there, and it presses up against those pads right there and those pads right there. I've never personally seen that before. Maybe it's a common thing in these crappy knockoff electronics, but that's actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. But other than that, this thing is not so cool. Kind of dumb, just Tetris. But I mean, it's got some novelty to it, so maybe you want to pick it up. I'll throw a link down below if I find it on Amazon or eBay or something. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below what your favorite knockoff console of all time is. And yeah, have a great day.